Sorry to hear that, man. If I'm not mistaken, you had a heart attack some years ago, right? And Edie, he just had a heart attack, right?
Um, One day I started feeling like I couldn't breathe, you know. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And went to the doctor. This was like a 3-month period, man. And just kept going back to the doctor, like, yo, I can't breathe. Like, it's what the fuck is going on? And they was like giving me like inhalers. The first time I went, they was like, take some aspirin, and it just seemed like they wasn't like trying to dig extensive to see what was going on. It was almost like, just deal with it, And yeah, one day I went to the park and with my daughter and my partner L and his daughter Ava. And I was like just playing ball and trying to just keep my health up, because that 3 months prior to that I knew something was going on with my body. And that next day, my daughter, she was actually supposed to go spend a night with Ava that night, my little niece Ava. And we got back from the park and she changed her mind. She was like, Dad, I just want to stay home tonight. I'm tired. I said, that's cool. You don't got to go nowhere. And the next morning I felt like weird. I don't know. Just felt weird. And I made my morning tea, and I couldn't make my tea. My body just felt weird. And I sat down by my kitchen, by the sink, and my phone was up on the counter. I couldn't reach up and get my phone. And I was like, I'm probably about to die, Called my daughter. I said, call your mom, call 911. She came downstairs and she called, and they started calling around, and she told them what was going on. And I just closed my eyes, man. I just closed my eyes. I was calm. I felt I felt numb. I couldn't move. I was like I just knew something really, really bad was happening, right? And my daughter saved my life, basically, She was glad she was home. And I felt the ambulance people pick me up, and I'm closing my eyes. I'm like, whatever's gonna happen, I don't even want to see it. Now I'm just gonna close my eyes and just be calm. I really was calm, It's like, if I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go calm and be grateful for the time I had, So I get to the hospital, and mind you, they ain't checked me. I ain't feel them like touching on me or nothing. I'm in the ambulance, and I'm like leaning to the side, and they like kind of hold me up. Then I get to the hospital, and they it's like some fucked up shit, because they took me off the thing, and I got my eyes closed. I'm like, I don't want to see none of this shit, whatever they gonna do, right? And then I heard the lady say, we're gonna cut him open. I don't know I'm having a heart attack. I just know something's going on, and I can't even move. Lady said, we're gonna cut him open. I opened my eyes, and like, what do you mean cut me open? I was just making tea. Like, they ain't check my pulse, they ain't do shit. I'm like, I'm not knowing what the fuck you mean cut me open. Like, you gonna cut my body open? And I start cussing everybody the fuck out, And they're like, sir, you just had a heart attack. You're gonna die. I'm like, well,
and also share this video.
I'm about to call an Uber.
So the wife
home.
To the Pratage, to Paka's Pratage, that is young Nuber, has come out to speak. 2 to 3 days ever since the husband passed away. And she came out and revealed a couple of very important information, with regards to the passing, and of course the issues that surrounded the passing on of young Noble. She said, one, that the husband passed away as a result of of an injury, he had to put on himself. He unalived himself, and then she said that the husband had severe and had been battling, severe, significant, huge mental health issues, most especially as a result of financial struggles. And the outlaw's rapper's wife continued and told the police that the Glock he used actually was found at the scene where the body of young Noble was found. So it's really very, very tough, when you happen to look into all these issues. The legend that is young Noble had suffered financial struggles. He had issues, he went into stress, depression, and stuff like that. He wasn't doing well. His music was no longer selling a lot of records. Most especially, I think, due to the coming of these modern day hip-hop rappers and stuff like that. So it's really very tough, seeing such a very, very good man passing away in such a very controversial way. Man, it's really very tough. But of course, we are praying for the whole family. We are praying for the fans, and we are hoping that at least they go through this tough moment, because it's never easy when you lose someone that important to you, like the way young Noble was to so many people, not only to his family but also to the entire music industry as a whole. We've seen so many artists actually coming out. We saw so many artists coming out to pay their respects and tributes to young Noble ever since he passed away. And of course, so many tributes are still also coming in, and of course people are mourning and are still praying for the whole family and the whole music industry in general. Rest in power, King.